We are in Dunedin, and this is a little park I've passed a million times. It's a little bit off of one of the main roads, but I saw this tiny little sign. So this is the Gladys Douglas Preserve, and has some little trails in here. We're gonna check it out. They have an orchid trail,
pine trail, palmetto trail.
Oh my gosh, yeah, looks great. So on the map it looks like they've got this property set aside, and about 1/3 of it here is developed for paths, and then everything on the other side of this fence is future expansion. And there's a little pond lake over there, so we'll see how it grows. There's access to the undeveloped area that says no entrance beyond this point, which, you know, is always inviting. So each of the trails has these things I thought might tell you about the area, but they're all exactly the same. One is a scan for the map, and another one is simply just information about the park. This is the pine trail loop. A lot of pine trees in here. Guess that makes sense. Place to rest. You can hear just over here behind me is a very busy road. You can hear that. So what are we looking at here? Sand pine scrub. The sand pine scrub is 25 million years old. When Florida was underwater and just a small chain of islands, this was the vegetation. When the water receded, it left these little islands of sand pine scrub all over Florida and southern Alabama. Very nicely maintained trail here. Still a lot of hurricane damage inside there. The parks have been working crazy. It's going to take a long time to clear out all the stuff that's happened from the 2 hurricanes. Okay, we came to this triple crossroads here. We've got Grove Trail and Orchid Trail. So let's check out that. I thought we were still on the Pine Trail, but we came from this direction. So that was the Rosemary Trail. We like rosemary. We use it a lot. So far, no orchids, but we didn't see any rosemary either on the Rosemary Trail. And
Well, you think it's just 3?
it might be just a nice name. Could have been called the Sunflower Trail. This here is the busy road. It's a Sunday morning, so not so busy, but man, this thing can be wall-to-wall cars on a weekday, especially after 2 p.m. The traffic in this Pinellas County is crazy. But tucked in here, as I was driving by from the other side, I was going south, I just kind of caught my eye that this little sign was tucked in here. And so I found the parking lot, and oh, look at that, they got a bike rack. You can ride your bike here. Very nice setup. No orchids, but they just have large sections of this park fenced off. I mean, even inside the trails, they like a loop, they'll have this inside area roped off to preserve it. I guess it's called a preserve. Nothing too exciting in here, except that we are right in the middle of a dense suburban populated area,
They are just developed.
and it's a, yeah, it's a, you know, good place to escape and feel like you're in nature without having to actually drive to one of the state or bigger county parks. So the park is kind of squeezed in between the corner of Keene Road and Virginia Avenue, which is right over there, and there's a bus stop. So you could actually take public transportation to get here. We got some sign, historic citrus groves. Well, interesting. Like most of Dunedin, this area was once a citrus grove. The land was purchased in 1870 by Mr. Bartimus M. Brown. The property was bought and sold many times throughout the years to different families willing to try their hand at agriculture, including Emerson, Anderson, and Rowe Groves. One interesting owner was Mr. Powell Crosley Jr. of Crosley Groves. Mr. Crosley was also owner of Crosley Radio Corporation and president of the Cincinnati Baseball Club of the National League between 1935 and 1936. He's also an inventor of several radio-related products. He purchased and farmed 300 acres of land in Dunedin. In 1948, the Crosley Groves was sold to a local group of residents, including members of the Garreau, Douglas, and Webb families. The group changed the name to Jerry Lake Groves. Throughout the years, these groves produced not only oranges, but also tangelos, mandarins, grapefruits, kumquats, and tangerines. Fruit was sold locally, packed, shipped, juiced, and even made into orange butter. There's a photograph here of workers from Jerry Lake around 1890, which kind of doesn't make sense then since they changed the name in the 30s, but anyway. So yeah, we found some evidence that something was here at one time. There's this asphalt around here and this big curb going in here, so this might have been a road or a driveway into something, but yeah, there's remnants of all kinds of asphalt. Maybe a parking lot or something at one time. Curb keeps going and going here up into the woods, and I can see asphalt up in there, so yeah, wonder what they had here. So we kind of walked off the trail because from there it looked like this was kind of trail stuff, but it's not. It's just areas where the water has washed out continually and showing the sand, which is everywhere in Florida. Trails over that way. Interesting disease ball on this guy here. It's a very nice walk in here, but you know, none of this is original Florida. This area has been used for farming and housing and who knows what for 150 years. It'd be interesting to look up the history of this and what may or may not have been here over a century and a half. Okay, we thought we did everything over here, but we came to that corner and went left, which was Rosemary Trail, and I thought we had done everything, but this is Rosemary Trail also, so we're gonna take this part of Rosemary Trail. There's no rosemary here, but there's, you know, a lot of this interesting fungus here. So they have a plant called a rosemary bald. It's a little shrub, and apparently it releases toxins into the soil which inhibit, it's this guy right here, it inhibits the growth of some of the other plants. Nasty little fellow. They do have this other little trail on the side that says environmentally sensitive area, no access. And sadly, I saw someone coming out of here that had been walking their dog. So yeah, for me, some friend. Oh, yeah, I noticed that there are tortoises in here, and we saw some tortoise holes, but the poor guys are fenced in, and there's only, you know, so many places that they can
Just don't care.
find a way to dig in. Yeah, he's eating his grass. Yum yum. He's a little concerned.
But why he come closer to us?
Can he get under that? I guess he could if he pushed himself. So I guess I shouldn't worry about the fence holding them back. I'll help him out. Okay. There you go, little buddy. I'm trying to help you. End of the line. Here we are back at the parking lot. Nice little place.